okay, so all right, so when you listen to this album completely in full, what did you think? Like, how did you feel?
Well, okay. There's always comparison that happens, right?
Of course, of course.
When I was all in love with Control and I heard Rhythm Nation, I heard, oh, Escapade is like the When I Think of You of the album, or like the You Can Be Mine of the album. Like there's types of songs that show up. So there's gonna be something that's whimsical and fun that could be in the same medley with Runaway and Escapade. But this album didn't have that really. I mean, if anything, Go Deep was kind of that fun moment, but it was more like a house party, like shake your ass kind of thing. That wasn't the same thing. It was too funky to be like Escapade or like Runaway, which I think of those songs like as songs that I want to hear while I'm on a roller coaster. Like it's hands in the air, just like going at 55 miles per hour. It's so like fun and energetic and childlike. But Velvet Rope was a very grown-up album. I felt like, oh, I'm grown. I was only 18. I didn't know what I didn't know yet. But still, like you couldn't tell me that like I like whatever emotions that I could attach to them, like, oh yeah, you know, I must be feeling real things. I was not. But like it really made you feel like you were like with her in whatever this moment that she was having, like reckoning with identity and personality and depression and like all these things. It was amazing.
I know for me, when I heard, I remember the day that my mom got it. We used to always go to Domino's Pizza, not for the pizza, the wings. And I remember her, and she put it in, and I remember us getting it, and we had to wait like 45 minutes for the wings to get done. And I just remember her putting the cassette into the car, and we got all the way up to Together Again. And I just remember my mom just looking at me, and she was like, "You feeling something?" And I said, "I am." I was like, "I'm feeling." I looked at her, I was like, "Ma, I don't know what this is, but I'm connecting to this album, and I don't know why." And it was just weird with songs like You, because when you, and I'm like, I'm only 11. Like, why am I connecting to this? You know what I mean? Like, then when she obviously got to songs like Free Zone, it made sense. You know what I'm saying? To me, like, I didn't know, you know what I mean? Like at 11 years old, I know there's something different with me. And when I hear Free Zone, I'm like,
I'm that much older than you?
Huh?
Oh, you were 11.
11.
18. Okay, I can handle this. I can.
That's why I realized that part. Because you and Mark, me and you are the same age. Our birthdays are 2 weeks apart. But yeah.
But J.R., you know, you be knowing about all this grown folks music, and I be thinking, oh yeah, he's with that. He is not with that.
No, I'm not. I'm the young one out of what, everybody, right? Ain't I'm the youngest one?
Yeah, but you got the oldest soul. Well, Benjamin.
That's true.
But yeah, but when I say he's an old soul, he think I'm trying to dig at him. When I said that, you got all in your little feelings.
No, because the way we do it, like, I'll be like, y'all, I was only so and so, and Elisa be like, you see, he always want to show that he's younger than me, and we get into this back and forth.
That's not true. That's not true.
Elisa always want to show that she's younger.
I've never said that to you. I've never said that to you.
Oh my God, I'm going to pull up so many episodes, and I'm going to show you.
Okay, so this is the part where you
find it. Roll that beautiful beam footage, sir.
I absolutely will. You know,
I ain't never said nothing. I ain't never said it like that.
I see the receipts.
Really? You really gonna do this?
Absolutely.
Okay. After we turn this on, I'm gonna go find it. But anyway, and I remember that, and I remember getting to Together Again, and Together Again was already a single, so we knew it. And then when we got home, and then I heard The Other Side, that's when I felt the depression from her. Like with songs like Empty and What About, and
I Get Lonely.
And I Get Lonely, and which bugs me out because people think that is a sexy song because of the video. And I'm like, are y'all not hearing the lyrics of this song? Like Janet feels like she's alone in a relationship, which again, I think this was the pre-divorce with her and Renee. I always say it. Because I always feel like it was something not right, in my opinion.
To be messy, if I may.
Yeah.
Renee has a lot of credits on these songs. Do you think he actually wrote stuff on here? I mean, I don't think he didn't, but I'm like, why is and I'm only being shady because like I ran into him once in a Janet Jackson chat room and he wasn't cool. So
do I think I think he might have been around, but do I think like he really helped lyrically with everything? Probably not. He probably was there and probably was like, oh, well, maybe this can go here and this can go here. So she gave him songwriting credit. I think, to be honest with you, it was kind of like a Mary before Mary went through this. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it was like she wanted him to get as much as, you know, visibility as just not being Janet's boyfriend, well, husband. Not being, you know, so that's why she let him be a director. She let him do the, you know, the tour stuff. She let him get involved with so much stuff so he can feel like I'm a part of this. That's why I feel.
When did we find out that Janet was married to Renee? We knew that
when she divorced him, when she did the Nutty Professor movie. And that was in 2000, where she started doing interviews and it came out that those two got divorced.
Okay. Yeah, so I just had my doubts because Renee is on every song.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think it was that way on the Janet album. Like maybe it was definitely like a Kin Do and Mary thing. I don't know. I know I think his brother, Judy Elizondo, like directed a lot of the videos.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, I'm not saying he can't, but I'm like, well, that is always weird to me. like I know Janet writes. And like and she has the kind of, you know, melody that she can go into. Speaking of which, I'm making another exit
segue.
You know, yes, thank you. Did you know Desiree's Feel So High before the
Oh, did I know it? No, I didn't. I didn't know it. I didn't.
So that was the Desiree song that I loved because I think after You Gotta Be came out, like they re-released Feel So High. It was actually from her previous album, but it wasn't released in America. So like it came here, I'm like, oh, this is I thought it was a second single. I didn't realize it was a re-release joint from overseas.
Right.
I love that song. But I did not make any connection between the similarities. Mm-hmm. And I think it's like with that chord structure, it's the melody that fits the closest. So if Janet was just going with what actually fits the track, yeah, that's kind of how you get that. But like anybody who's done that same kind of chord turnaround, like it showed up in a whole bunch of things. But I'm like, I can't be mad at her for like getting the bag, but I'm like, that's odd. I don't know how that works out.
I'm really confused on when it goes with, you know, about like these song structures and things like that on how that works. Because when this whole thing came out, I was like, huh? And then when I went back and listened to it, I was like, okay, I get it. I was like, I get it. I was like, all right.
I don't think I caught it because it's the verses of Got Till It's Gone that sound like the chorus of Feel So High.
Right.
And I'm like, no, I don't know like where my mind was, but like I didn't. But also, I'm the kid that didn't really pick up on the Thank You for Letting Me Be Myself Again sample in Rhythm Nation until it was embarrassingly late.